The Playground is a set of tracks within MXGP 2019 that, honestly guys, I did not know it existed. I feel like it wasn't even talked about coming up to the release. Like, I don't think it was talked about once. And when I loaded in and saw that the Playground actually existed, I was in shock. The Playground is an area for you to explore. It is your area to explore within MXGP 2019. You can complete various events, waypoint challenges, and more to actually improve your skills and work on your skills within MXGP 2019. For example, there is a dexterity trail event that focuses on bike control. There's no rewind option, and your goal is to hit the markers as you make your way down the trail. It's pretty simple, it's pretty cool, and honestly, this stuff existing within the game just brings us even more content. It brings even more content to the table and more stuff to keep us busy. Now within the Playground, there are 3 tracks for us to play. The 2 MX tracks, and of course 1 Supercross track. Today, I want to hop in and talk about these tracks, starting off with the first MX track, Leap of Faith. This is a super fast and super flowy track that has one of the coolest features on it within the Playground. I like to call it the bridge jump. It's definitely a leap of faith, and I mean, hence the name. That's kind of where the name comes from. Now the second track is Twist and Turns, and I think you guys can kind of guess how this track is. Twisty and full of turns. It is tight and technical and filled with some crazy elevation to keep you guys on your toes as you're completing your laps. The final track is a Supercross track, L'Américaine. Honestly, it's a fun little track, but nothing special. With the way that the MXGP 2019 physics are, I find that the Supercross feel just doesn't really work in this game. The MXGP 2019 air physics are kind of magnetic. It kind of pulls you to the ground, and it just doesn't really work when you're trying to get like a nice seat bounce or something off of a jump on a Supercross track. It is a nice attempt, I will give Milestone that, and the track itself isn't bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I just think the physics kind of ruin it. So it was a nice attempt, but it is not perfect. So for the rest of the video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in and attack the tracks. I want to hop in, attack the tracks, and do my best at putting in some decent laps. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, here we go, load in to some MXGP 2019, that's the plan, let's go! Now I'm not planning on hitting any hot laps or anything. What I really want to do is just hop in and kind of showcase these tracks for you guys, take you guys on a few laps here with your boy Goonzig. So that's the plan. All in all, the tracks are a ton of fun, I can't deny that, and just having more content within the game, I mean, how can you complain, right? Oh, baby, the grind is real. It's currently 9:55 in the morning, guys. Basically 10 a.m. I have a video dropping at 10 a.m. and then we're also releasing this video later on today, hopefully at 4 p.m. So yeah, it is grind season, but yeah, we're gonna load in time attack. I think I am just gonna maybe be my own rider. That'll work, I think. Now to select the Playground tracks, you choose your track and you actually click the left trigger once, and it's gonna tab you over to the Playground tracks, and you can actually go through and check out like the online tracks, your tracks and everything, and yeah, you can go through all of the other options as well. So we're gonna start things off with the Leap of Faith. Man, this track's a ton of fun. Jumping over the bridge, it's just crazy. It's something cool, it's different, it's unique. Let's get into it. Now here we go. I actually don't even really know how long this track is. This is actually, I think, the longest track. It's upwards of 2 minutes. Now if I'm being 100% honest, these tracks are nothing too hard or too difficult. Pretty much, I would say anyone could hop in and hit decent laps on these tracks. Just take your time, don't let the elevation catch you off guard, and yeah, you should be able to hit some decent laps. And my logic on it is, I think they went ahead and just kind of made the Playground tracks semi-easy, nothing too crazy, yet cool at the same time, so that they kind of appeal to every style of player. The people that want to go really fast, the people that are just playing to, you know, play for some fun and have some casual old MXGP 2019 fun, right? Like, I feel like these playground tracks appeal to pretty much everyone. And right here, oh baby, the Leap of Faith up and over that bad boy bridge right there. Now, I restarted my lap just because I want to try something out. I just want to try something here. So at the top of this hill, we have the bridge jump. What happens if we don't make the bridge jump? Imagine you didn't make this jump in real life. What would actually happen? Oh, we just... Oh, yep, okay, that's kind of as I expected. And then it respawns you on the other side of the jump, the other side of the bridge. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected to happen. Fall to your death. So the track itself is actually a little shorter than what I expected. 1:38 with that crash. So I'm gonna say lap times on this track are probably about like 1:25, maybe even down by like 1:20 if you can go that fast. But yeah, not that long of a track, yet it's unique, it's cool, it's different, and I want to see if I can beat that ghost time. Actually, I know I can beat that ghost time because it has a crash and everything on it. But let's just see what we can do here on Leap of Faith, if we can hit a decent lap and then move on, or what. Over this tabletop. This section kind of gets a little wonky being split. I don't really know where to go through there, but then I think it's best to kind of avoid that jump. I'm not really too sure. Make your way up this hill. We are 0.6 of a second ahead of our ghost right now. Up over the Leap of Faith. There we go. That's too much fun, man. Too much fun. Back on the gas. Little like tire tap action here. Actually like completely jump the whole thing. And then here is where we pretty much hook to the finish line once again, where we start our laps. So yeah, 1:19, 1:20, 1:22 is gonna be our lap. So nothing too crazy. I'm sure I could beat that if I put in the time, but yeah, 1:20. Cool. That track's a ton of fun too, like a ton of fun. It flows, you're going fast the whole entire time, so to hit a decent lap like that, I am a-okay with that. Now, twists and turns, this is the second track, and it is also a motocross style track. It's gonna be interesting to see. I think this is the shorter of the two motocross tracks. Oh, we are gone off the track. Yep, okay. So we're gonna have to see what kind of lap times we can actually end up hitting. But I do have to take maybe a lap or two here to learn the track, because I don't know why that last track there was so familiar to me, but this one, I have no clue where I'm going, to be honest. I do not really know which way the track flows. Look at this elevation though, absolutely mind-blowing, like it's just crazy. Up this big old hill, you kind of just chug towards the top, and then you're gonna hook a right. And then there's kind of like a tabletop here. Oh, I thought it was a tabletop. Definitely not a tabletop. Back down the big old hills, man. Elevation. Too much fun on this track. It isn't a hard track. Once again, there's nothing too crazy about it. It's pretty easy. Everyone will probably be able to hit like the fast lines. I don't really think there are many sections where certain lines have a big advantage over other lines. I really think the main advantage is keeping your flow up. If you can keep your flow up around the whole track, then you are at an advantage. But all in all, it's a pretty straightforward track with nothing too crazy going on, but it's actually the longer track. Wow, okay, I thought the other one was longer, but this one, I believe, is actually the longer layout. So coming in at a 1:43, I think I'll be able to beat that. I'm not 100% sure. We can try our best. Down the big ol' hills, man. I'm trying to carry my speed too and just stay on the gas. I want to beat this lap time. I don't think we'll be down at like a 1:22 for a lap time. I think the other track is definitely shorter, but this track, man, the elevation and everything, it's twisty, it's turny, it's tight, it's technical, yet at the same time you're wide open going fast the whole time. But the corners, the twists, they can catch you off guard, and you definitely want to find a way to like flow through these big old corners, or else, yeah, you're gonna be wasting time, like right there. Wasting time stopping like that. But we're making our way towards the finish line up through this section. Whew, man, Dragon's back right there. That could catch you off guard if you aren't paying attention. Jump up, we're gonna jump down. We have to hook a left. Alright. Hook a right. And then we're going down towards the finish line. Get on the gas. Where are we coming in at? 142.6 is our lap. So that track's actually longer by about, I would say 20 seconds. By about 20 seconds, it's longer than the other track. So that's cool. I don't know why it feels like the other track is longer when you're playing, but now that I think about it, yeah, the other track is definitely shorter because, yeah, lap times are a fact, man. You can't deny the lap times. Now the final track, l'Américaine, and I'm assuming that's kind of like a play on the American Supercross, you know what I mean? Like MXGP, they don't really do Supercross, so then they went ahead and made like an American track, and it's a Supercross track. This track, it's funky, guys. You guys will see here. It is not that great to play in this game. I don't even know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel right. So this track is of course fairly flat. It's basically, I mean, on a flat plane, and then the jumps and everything are built on that, and there's nothing too crazy going on. I just feel like Supercross doesn't work in this game. Like, you should easily be able to triple there with the speed you have coming at that corner. There are a couple triple jumps and stuff that just don't really work because of the ground physics or the air physics. When you take off, you don't really get a lot of height. Like, it's super hard to preload a jump and hit like a triple and a double. Like right there, you have to carry so much speed into that triple in order to triple it. I don't even know if it's possible. I don't think I've ever made it. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really work, in my opinion. The track itself is a cool layout. It's a pretty cool design and everything, but man, I just wish the air physics were a little different to allow us to actually have some fun on the track. Like right here, that should be a triple, not a double single, and yeah, you can't make it. You cannot, even on a 450, I don't think you can hit that corner, get on the power, and make that triple. I think it's just the way the air physics are within the game. But this track is about the same length as the first motocross track, coming in at around a minute 20, minute 18 right there for our first lap, but it just doesn't really feel right. It flows, I can't deny that. Like, the track itself flows, but Supercross in this game just doesn't really work. That's that. Concluding it there, guys. I can't change facts. We almost made that triple. Actually, you know what? I'll count it. We kind of made it, but it just doesn't really flow. It doesn't really work. I find the air, like I said, the magnetic pull towards the ground just throws off your trajectory, and that's a big word, man. Trajectory. It just doesn't work. I don't know. I'm having fun on the track. I can't deny that, but Supercross just doesn't feel right. And if this was a Supercross game, man, we'd have a lot of complaining to do. But all in all, the playground is a ton of fun, and having 3 tracks plus an area full of like other events, waypoint events, dexterity, trail challenges, and stuff like that. Having that area, having the playground is huge, and it's awesome to have it within MXGP 2019. That's where I'm ending this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for me. Throw any comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.